Good evening. Thank you all for coming on this lovely, chilly December day. Tonight we're doing our Humanitarian Awards, as we call them. We have the person who started this whole tradition, Mark Aronian is here. Thanks, Mark, for starting this off with us a few years ago when you were chair. So we have three, each of us nominate somebody. And we're going to say a few words about the person that we've nominated, why we've nominated them, and a little bit about their contributions to the community. So we'll get started. To start us off, we're going to have Tina Hine and her nominee.
Good evening. How are you all? This is one of the highlights of the year. If you're a member of the Select Board, it's absolutely a delight to be able to recognize people in our community for the amazing work that they do as volunteers, often giving everything and not really receiving much in return. And so this is a wonderful opportunity to recognize those folks. So I will start by saying the person that I chose to nominate, Dawn Durning-Hammond, her name was brought to me by Amelia Landau. I know her, of course, through my interactions on the Select Board, but I asked around, is there someone that you would consider nominating? And the name came right up to the top. So a very well-regarded individual. I'm pleased to present this year's Humanitarian Award to Dawn Durning-Hammond, whose commitment to addressing climate change has made a lasting impact on the town of Holliston. As an active member of the Upper Charles Climate Action Node, our region's chapter of 350 Massachusetts, Dawn has worked consistently to promote clean energy and other sustainable choices that help reduce our collective combined environmental footprint. Many of you recognize Dawn perhaps from her 2019 Holliston Reporter series, so I did a little digging and that popped up. She had a series called Environmental Help Desk Tips of the Week, and she offered practical suggestions ranging from using LED lighting at the holidays for displays to running humidifiers to keep the humidity up in your home so you could lower your temperature, to keeping dryer lint traps clear, all aimed at helping residents lower their home energy consumption. Others may know Dawn from her regular presence at town meeting and select board meetings, where she is an engaged and thoughtful voice whenever sustainability initiatives or updates from the sustainability manager are on the agenda. Dawn has been an ally of the Select Board, a strong supporter of the Holliston Sustainability Manager, and a collaborative partner to the town manager and prior to our town administrator. And these are all things that we hear from others on the Select Board. Her communication style and constructive approach have strengthened Holliston's efforts to reduce reliance on fossil fuels and move us towards a cleaner future. On a personal note, Dawn has been an inspiring role model to me. As a strong woman with integrity and purpose, she is quick to show gratitude. In a time when those qualities can feel increasingly rare, Dawn brings them to every interaction, and those who work alongside her feel truly appreciated. And I value that a lot. Colleagues who know her best describe Dawn as passionate yet approachable, someone who welcomes diverse voices and leads by example. She not only advocates for environmental action, she lives it most visibly and probably, Dawn, most simply through her solar-powered home here in Holliston. We know you do much more than that, but it's a very visible example of your integrity and purpose. The Humanitarian Award honors individuals who demonstrate care, compassion, and concern for the people around them. Tonight, we recognize Dawn for embodying these values through her steadfast advocacy for a cleaner, healthier environment, one that benefits every member of our community. Please join me in congratulating Dawn Durning-Hammond, this year's Humanitarian Award recipient.
I would. I prepared a couple of things.
Nice.
It won't take long, though. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. This is such an honor. I have to start by saying where's Fred? Those columns, I did not write them. That guy did. which I appreciated. But one of the things I love most about Holliston is that so many people give so much time to build a community in which all of us can thrive, and I'm particularly grateful to those who take on the job of governing us, including you guys, which can't be easy. So in this, you've already said much of what I had said here, but I wanted to say that we're our little climate group, and even 350 Mass is part of a much bigger global effort to transform, to move forward our global transformation to abundant, clean, cheap energy. And you may have heard the news that Australia will soon offer 3 hours a day of electricity to every household for free because they've installed so much solar, and it is so inexpensive and affordable these days. So that's really exciting. And in the time when our federal government is sort of wanting to take us back to 20th century energy sources and lock those in, I just want to say those of us who care about the climate have not given up the project. And so we're doing what we can to move the energy transformation forward in our states and cities and towns. And so here in Holliston, we have Amanda, our new awesome sustainability coordinator, shared with Sherburne, and with her help, we will soon have a climate action plan, which will help us map out in detail how we can move forward from our current energy mix to sustainable clean energy. And our select board folks recently wrote a letter to Representative Irina DeRosa supporting proposed state legislation known as Save Money with Clean Heat. And this set of proposed laws aims to cut carbon emissions for all from all 2 million homes in Massachusetts to net zero by 2050, saving the average homeowner $2,000 every year without any tax increases. It's exciting to be involved in this work, and my colleagues in Upper Charles Climate Action are such a joy, funny and persistent and passionate and fun. And on behalf of all of us, I want to thank you once again for honoring a climate activist as a Humanitarian of the Year.
Well, hang on 1 second. So I would just say that
there's a certificate.
Dawn's name will appear on a plaque that lives in Town Hall as a recipient this year. So you're entering a very small but impressive crowd of people,
Yeah,
group
I'm in
of
good
people.
company. Look at
You're in
this.
very good company. The Select Board offers a formal recognition. And then the letter that the Select Board recently signed on the urging of your group, as well as Amelia Landau, our Sustainability Manager, it also went to not just our representative, but our state senator, who is the Senate president, and she has written you a letter of recognition as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Tina. This is awesome.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Also, one of my favorite times of the year and one of my favorite ceremonies. Tonight, I am honoring someone who shows us what it looks like to take one of life's hardest experiences and turn it into something generous and kind and giving. All of us experience loss at some point, and we carry that differently. Some of us compartmentalize it. Some of us hold it quietly and rebuild slowly. And a very, very few, manage to take that pain and love and memory and channel it outward towards helping other people. Kathy McKenna is one of these rare people. Earlier this year, she opened My Mother, My Friend Thrift, a woman-owned nonprofit thrift store right here in town, I believe 358 Woodland Street. It's open 7 days a week, by the way. And on the surface, it's a place where people can donate goods and others can find great, affordable items. But at its heart, it's something much more than that. It's a mission built from Kathy's own story, rooted in honoring her mother's memory and supporting local families and creating a warm, welcoming space where kindness is the true currency. The heart behind it is personal, and I hope Kathy won't mind me sharing a little of it. But she lost her mother, Joyce, far too early, someone who was not only her parent, but her partner in life, a great friend, someone who she really cherished. That kind of emptiness, it can change you. And I think in Kathy's case, she chose to take that love and continue it forward in a way that improves Holliston for everyone who's here. And that's what makes my mother my friend, more than a store, more than a nonprofit that raises funds for the American Cancer Society. It's a living expression of resilience and the kind of signal that tells us how we can take profound grief and turn it into something that helps light the world up just a little bit more. Holliston is a better, more connected town because of that choice and because of places like that and people like Kathy. So it's my honor to recognize Kathy McKenna tonight, not just for founding a nonprofit, but for showing us what it looks like to turn loss into hope and into purpose. Hopefully you will join me in welcoming her up to stage. Kathy, would you like to say a few words? Sure. Absolutely. Come on up.
So this is such an honor because I was just caught by surprise. I didn't open the store to get recognition. I opened the store to dedicate it to my mother, Joyce Alice Murphy, who succumbed to pancreatic cancer when she was just 54. So she doesn't know my 4 great kids that live in Holliston. We've been here for 25 years. So I wanted it to be the brainchild of honoring her, but it's turned into honoring the community, because the community are the ones that are donating the items. So they donate their clothing, their jewelry, their knickknacks, and they tell me that many times it is items from their loved ones that also succumbed to cancer. So it is this incredible, intimate little shop that I think brings comfort to those that drop things off, but then the people that are shopping are happy that that purchase is something that came from others, but also that now we can give back to the American Cancer Society Research Fund. So it's just been a joy to open up, and much like many people say it's for others, but it's changed my heart too. And my mom, I'm sure, knows about it, and my children know about it, and I hope now the world will know about it and maybe think about giving back to maybe sadness that happened to you a long time ago, but then bring joy to the town. So that's my hope, and I am so honored to receive this award. And I thank my husband, who can't believe that a sales rep that was in the biotech industry started a retail store, and he's kind of the workhorse. And then my 4 children that are my social media behind the scenes. So thank you so much, and I am deeply touched about receiving this award. Thank you.
There you go, Kathy. Same for you, of course. Your name will also be added to this plaque.
Wow, thank you
And these
so
letters are for you.
much.
Thank you for everything you've done.
All right, great. Thank you so much. Come to the store.
Absolutely.
This is a great day, isn't it? So my humanitarian of the year for 2025 is Walter McGrath. Every year we have this ceremony to honor someone in our community, and I have been fortunate to have been a part of this for a few years now. And we have many deserving folks here in Holliston. Some names come up often without fanfare or brash participation. Someone I trusted recently whispered a name into my ear and said, Walter McGrath. Some people sit quietly and help so many without as much recognition. Many of us know Walter, and he has been serving and helping Holliston for many years. Walter has a lengthy resume of volunteering and helping so many. I asked Steve Bradford about Walter, and he told me that Walter had been very active in Veterans Affairs, having served as adjutant of American Legion Post 47 for over 10 years, where he would provide administrative support and help communicate with membership and the public as needed. He volunteers at the Holliston Pantry Shelf to see that people who may be hungry can eat. He served as clerk of the Memorial Day Parade Committee for several years, working with many to honor those who have fallen, and been a member of the Veterans Day Committee as well to honor those who have served. Walter served his country and continues to serve those who have made some level of sacrifice for our country. My family has been in Holliston for several generations, and I have 2 relatives who lived in Holliston and served in the military, and they're on the plaques that are out front. I may not have served personally, but I appreciate the kindness of people like Walter towards veterans and to people who have served in the military and helping those people in a variety of ways. I reached out to a few people that I know who have worked with Walter and asked them about him. And Karen Jewett, who's on the pantry shelf board member, she's also there. Walter's been with the Holliston Pantry Shelf for about 10 years. In true Walter fashion, he works quietly behind the scenes to help stock our shelves as part of the inventory team. He is so very dependable and always gets the job done, and we're so grateful for his help. I asked former Select Board member Kevin Conley about Walter serving on the Blair Square Committee, and I'm not going to be able to do justice to Kevin Conley's voice here, but I'll try. Walter was on the Blair Square Committee. He was awesome. Reliable, kept the agenda tight, minute meetings always done well and on time. He was organized, and we all had great trust in Walter. He made the committee work better and more efficient. He made it easier for all of us. I also reached out to the Holliston Hub, that used to be HCAT, and where Walter had a show a few years ago, actually. And Lisa Hedrick reached out to me and said, Walter did Veterans Corner from 2012 to 2014. He interviewed Veterans Program Coordinator of Massachusetts, along with Carolyn Dykema, when she was our state representative. Michael Shane, the founder of Thanks to Yanks, was also interviewed by Walter, Herb Rockert, Alan Greendale, Bobby Blair, and Ralph Stover, and helped finding out information for veterans who needed help and giving them that information that they need. Walter works so hard to help others and to bring them information, support, and gratitude. And tonight is our chance to thank Walter for all he has done for Holliston. Walter, we are grateful for all that you do for us, and we'd like to say thank you. And on behalf of Holliston, I'd like to give you Humanitarian of the Year Award. Speak out if you like, or sure. You don't have to.
I'll keep it brief. I just want to say thank you to Ben and to all the Board of Selectmen. The Blair Square Committee was about 3 or 4 years, I think, we spent on that, but I'm very happy that it turned out the way it did, and even more happy that it's getting the use that it does. It's really been a very big boon for the town, I think. And as far as for the veterans, I try to do what I can. I have an excellent mentor with Steve Bradford. He keeps me in line, and whenever we possibly can do something for our veterans, we try to do it, and I hope we will continue to do that. And I did want to say that I've been here since I was 12 years old, and a long time. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you all for coming this evening. There are refreshments if you'd like to grab something, and we will mill about for a couple more minutes, but we do have a meeting starting in a few minutes to attend to, so we have to do our business. So, but thank you all. Thank you very much to those who came tonight, and thank you to our recipients this year. We really appreciate all that you do for Holliston and continue to do. So have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much. Happy holidays.